Just going to disassemble the stump grinder, take the teeth, and resharpen them before I start grinding any this year. I've got it up here. I got to go over it, do a little maintenance on it, check it out. I'm going to show some more videos on it, but I'm going to take and show you how to take these teeth off. The Rayco teeth that were on it were removed and replaced with a green tree. This is a 500 series, which is a 1/2 inch carbide on the end, and you can index them 3 times. But I'm going to take them off and put a new grind on them at home and put them back on and actually show grinding some more stumps. But I'll show you how to remove them. Alright, I got the sun kind of behind me. Hopefully it'll show up. But, Lord, that's a lot of glare. There's one of the Rayco teeth that's still on it, and there's the green tree one. And the single little bolt holds them on. A lot better design, easy to take off, carry a handful of these in it in case you hit some bunch of rocks and chip or break one. But normally how I remove it is I'll loosen that, whack it with a hammer just to loosen it. Do this with one hand, like that. It's got a little tapered washer in it. Make sure you don't lose it. And now that you're probably motion sick, I'll have to get the hammer. Anyway, tap them out of there. Then I'll go over it, do a little maintenance, and show some more stump grinding. Alright, we made it back to the shop. Got the stump grinding teeth here. We're going to grind them on our tool grinder. It has 150 grit diamond wheel on it and a green silicon carbide on the other side. And I've done ground 1, but I've got 12 to do total. They're not really that bad, but I'm just going to go ahead and freshen them up, and I'll zoom in on them and show you what the difference is of after they're wore away and what we're going to regrind. There's one I did, one I got to do. The taper on these things is 10 degrees. I'm going to be grinding them offhand. I'm not got a tool for it. I'm not going to set it up to be that accurate, because these things will be nailing rocks and everything else, dirt. They take a pretty good bit of abuse. But the green tree stump grinding teeth on it are a lot better off. They have a triangle indexer right there that you can put it in and index it 3 different times. But I'm just going to try and freshen up that shoulder on it. Hopefully it'll cut better. Because if you look at these teeth and the way they slap a stump is just like a hammer hitting it, really. It's not really a cut, more like a scrape. I could probably cut this angle a little more, 5-10 degrees more. It'll cut the wood better, but if you hit a rock or some structure in the ground, it'll just chip, knock the end of the carbide plumb off. So, you know, battle with it. Try and get a balance of what you think may work better or not. This is 5 degrees, actual 5 degrees. So I'm going to grind it back roughly 5 degrees, and I'll show you a close-up of it, and we'll do some more grinding. There's a close-up of it. This is the one I ground already. See where the carbide's brazed onto the bolt. And here's one that I'm fixing to grind right here. I've done wire brushed them since I've got them back. But you see, it ain't really wore away that bad right there. If you's out in the field, you just index it and keep on. But I'll put a crisp grind on it before we get started back. But I'm going to take and chuck them up in my cordless drill. You have to excuse me. I'll start talking and change subject on you. But I'll chuck it up in the drill. And I'm just going to hold it offhand right up here, run it to the wheel as I watch it to maintain the same degree. And then I'll come in here and hit it on the face and sharpen it up. It really doesn't take all that long. But let me change one of them out. That's one I've already sharpened. There's one I gotta do. That one I've done. I need to get these separated. But we'll fire it up and do it. Alright, let's fire it up and see if we can get you in here to see the grind. I'll turn the drill on, rest it. Alright, now I'll do the face of it. Come straight in at it. I'll just spin it a little bit, plunge it straight in. Cut the grinder off. But see, I didn't spend no time on it. And that edge, that's pretty crisp. She's a little warm, so it shouldn't take me too long to knock out all of them. But that's about all there was to it. But I'll grind some more. Alright, we got all 12 of them laid out here, ground, ready to go. Wire brushed, maybe they'll do well. I won't coat these threads because I noticed they was getting a little on the gilded side, rust corrosion. I'll probably smear a little bit of this copper anti-seize on it and see if that'll maybe kick off a little corrosion, prevent it. But there's some little tapered washers I was telling you about. They go on the back side right there, and then you put your nut on it, and that just helps support this into the bore that holds the teeth on, keeps them kind of centered. But hopefully by this weekend they're calling for some rain, maybe some snow, but hopefully I can do some videos of grinding on it. Alrighty, hopefully we can see it in action next time. Alright, we got the teeth all on it, all assembled, ready to go. I've got this little small stump here. It's probably about 6 inches in diameter. And I've got one right there. I have to dig around these things to make sure there ain't no rocks and stuff all around it. There's bricks and everything. But I'm going to try and grind that one, that little one. I got an area right here. It's got a big old chunk of limestone running right through it. You can see all the stumps that are sitting right on top of it. Don't feel too lucky about grinding them because I know I'm going to nail that rock. They've growed right on top of it. But I'll set this up and we'll start grinding. All right, got this one chewed up, mostly. I still got a lot more to go, but it's about lunchtime, so we'll get a bite to eat. Got that one pretty much well removed. I haven't hit anything in this one yet. I keep waiting on it to hit a rock, but I still got quite a bit more to do. That'll probably be about all I'll do on the stump grinding. As you can see, it works. I would change something else on it if I had to. I'd probably flip the gearbox over, flip it over that direction, put the wheel on that side to where it digs down when it turns. So when it loads up, it would actually lift the boom instead of trying to suck it in. But nevertheless, it does all right. It throws sawdust everywhere, shavings. But here in the woods, it really don't matter. A little over $1,700 in it. Or about 3 years old now. I'm pretty pleased with it. Thanks for watching.